Hello, and so I just read this thing about Nigel Farage's outside earnings. You know how MPs have to submit this thing that details all of their outside earnings. Yeah. So anyway, he submitted that, and well, it's got some really interesting information on it. So I worked out based on what they're telling us here on the amount of hours that he supposedly works at each of his various gigs. He approximately, this is just what I've worked out according to this thing. He does about 33 hours a week on non-MP work, And you sort of think to yourself, well, hang on a minute, you're doing 33 hours a week on that. How much time are you actually putting into being an MP? Because you're already pretty much working full time on this shit that you're doing. So I'll just read it through for you. So at GB News, which, by the way, he earns more in a month doing that than he does in a year as an MP. So yeah. Well, anyway, so apparently he does 32 hours a month there, 32. When he does his cameo video recordings, according to this, he does an estimated 24 hours a month doing that. Writing articles, he does about 16 hours a month there. Social media work, again, 28 hours estimated amount of hours worked. Okay, yeah. Another social media thing here, another 28 hours estimated number of hours here. And it's got something called speaking engagements, but it doesn't give an exact amount of hours for that, at least not I can see. No, it doesn't. So roughly, it comes to about 33 hours a week, not including obviously speaking engagements because they haven't given approximate hours for that. But yeah, it's just crazy, isn't it? And you think, like I said before, how much time is he actually putting into being an MP? Well, probably none, right? But what we should all be alarmed about with this, right, is so he's spoken before, hasn't he, about how in 2029 he wants reform to be basically forming the next government in 2029, But my problem is, if he wants, because presumably in this situation he'd be prime minister, right? So if he wants to be prime minister in 5 years' time, why is he not putting in the hours in his constituency to be like, hey, I'm a good MP, I'm really caring about my constituents, I'm putting the effort in on the ground level, and if you elect me again in 5 years' time, I'll be prime minister, but I'll still be looking after you guys. You know what I mean? Like at least pretending to. And but how can he do that when he's spending 33 hours a week on other shit? You know what I mean? And I've just thought of something else actually. I don't know if it includes. No, I can't see anything where it includes any sort of the amount of time it might take him to travel to and from places, because that can take up some time as well, can't it? Yeah. Well, anyway, that's it really. I think. Yeah. So basically, he wants to be prime minister in 5 years' time, but he's not fucking doing any MP work. So what the fuck's going on? Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't want to do the MP work, that's fine, but resign then. You know what I mean? Don't just fucking sit on your ass with your thumbs firmly up your ass, fucking not doing the work. Because like I say, he's getting more money as a GB News presenter in a month than he gets as an MP in a year. I mean, it's pathetic, really, isn't it? Anyway, yeah. Cheers for listening. Anyway.